Okay, hello to everyone. Thank you most high for another day. Just going to show a quick demonstration. A few people, not really, it's probably about a couple of people asked a long time ago, probably years ago, how do you wrap a Mitre? And at the time, I just didn't know. And it's really something that's not that hard to do once you get the hang of it. I mean, it may take you a while. And even during this demonstration, I'm just a little hesitant, but I'm going to try my best to see if I can show you. All right, but mainly everything is going to come from the front. When it comes down to this part, all you do, you just tuck in, because I have a half Mitre. Those of us that believe in Christ, we don't believe that you're supposed to cover your head while praying or prophesying. Based on when it says in First Corinthians, chapter 11, I believe, maybe off on the scripture. So Salaki, but you're supposed to keep your head uncovered. So some people believe, well, if you're going to keep your head uncovered, don't deal with having a Mitre at all. But as long as the crown of your head is open, you're good. So I'm just going to show you, and you basically, once you finish, you just tuck in this particular part. Like, and I'll show you. Let me just take this thing off. All right. So the way you do it, it's pretty simple. You want to have maybe a scarf. You can take a scarf, an old scarf. You can cut it. Usually get your scarf that's double knitted or like double layered. And you just cut it in half. You can get any type of material, but for my head, for the curvature of my head, I have like a small peanut head. I use a real, what you would call a stretchy, tight cotton. You can you can use an old something. It has to be at least 12 feet long for real. That's the best. The longer it is, the better. This is probably about 10 feet. So it's, let me see if I can get some better angles here. All right. So it's you're going to have some fabric cut about 5 inches wide. Okay. 5 inches wide. And then it's going to be, so this is about a foot here. One. Okay. I'm about to give you the measurements, how long this is. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's about 11 feet because I'm not using a hoe. I'm using more than a foot. So it's probably about 10 feet. All right. That's the best to use. But this here is about 8 feet. But you need something about 10 and 11 feet. All right. So hopefully that's making sense. Like I said, I'm not good at demonstrating anything. And this thing here is really something that you all can probably do better with once you practice, because it has a split. But I, been doing this for a while, so I know how to cover it. So here's the hard part of this video, because I'm going to see if I can show you how to do it. All right. So the first thing you want to do is start, just make sure it's halfway, like find you an area where it's halfway. And then you want the two ends to meet. So you're going to get something that looks something like this. Okay. So make sure it's even on each side. Okay. And then once it's even, you lay it down kind of like on your lap, since I'm sitting down doing this. You put the middle, which I'm using this part here, right here like this, even though it's a split. So what I'm going to do, and I don't want you all to do this, I'm moving it over just a little bit. So what you do, you take one end, either hand, it don't matter. You wrap it around until you can grab the other side. All right. And then you take this end and just wrap it around. So do not try to design it yet, because I've seen Mitres that just look like this and that looks horrible to me. So what you do, you take both. Once you wrap it on your, like this, make sure everything is straight. All right, you do it this way here. Now you want to do what I call the Saturn. There's no such thing as a Saturn, but I'm just saying that's how I had to put it in my mind. You know how the stupid so-called planets look, right? That planet Saturn. You want to tilt it. Once you get it on your head this way, you just tilt it this way here. It's getting hot in the air. All right. Boom. Like this. So you take the end one of the ends here. Hope it's not too much of a delay. I need to really get me a camera. So you tighten it up, make it kind of not real tight on your head. Don't cut off the circulation to your brain. You won't be able to get up. All right. Do like this. Now the end that you, if you start on your right side, like you want to, whatever way it's tilted, that's the way you want to wrap on one end. So leave this the way it is. Okay. Like I said, hopefully this is making sense because I'm not really good at demonstrating stuff, but I'm going to try my best to articulate this as best as possible. So what you're doing, you're going to take this in here, or either or. It don't matter which side. It can go like this. And you go a 1/10 of an inch up more. It's probably not. Let me see. A 1/10 of an inch more higher. But make sure you got this on an angle like that, and it got to be tight. Okay. Not real tight, but snug so it don't move. So what you do, you go here like this, and you go up 1/10 of an inch. See that? And you just keep going. You go around, and you just keep going. And then once you get to the back, you go up just another 1/10 of an inch, or probably, yeah, 1/2 inch, or 1/4 of an inch, or something like that. Not 10. I don't know my math anymore. So you want it, you just layer it, just making a layer. And once you kind of like know that you're going to run out, you ain't going to be able to make the whole 360 again, you tuck it from this loose part, because that's the best way to get it to tuck in. You tuck it in. Just this side. Now, mind you, you just got one side here. That's all you're looking for. And this, of course, this type of fabric is a little easy to move. So you just make sure it's tilted like this way. Because people ask, like, how do you get that design? Okay. And then you just tuck this. Boom. You got one side done already. All right. Now you go on this side of your body, on the left side, or whatever side you start on. And you go like this. Now you're seeing the TP in the front. You just make sure that you know how to get that angle. And then you just go around about 3 of these layers here. Like 1, 2, 3. Hit that top layer in that area like that. Then you go around. You should be able to do at least, it's best if you can do it like 4 or 5 times. But like I said, this is not that long. The longer, the better. So I got about 2 on this side here. Boom. And then you just tuck it on this side, on the end. Now, of course, it could look better because, like I said, it takes a while to get it perfect or the way you want it. But if you just say you got this crap right here like this, right? Don't worry about it. Just do like this, tuck it in a little bit, boom. Just tuck it in. And then it won't show all those fibers or whatever. And that's it. And that's how your Mitre goes. Then, of course, you can, kind of shape it if you want it, boom. And there you have it. So actually, that looks pretty good trying to do it in the camera. It's not, like I said, I'm not the perfect Mitre design person. I don't know how to, I just learned. I asked a person a long time ago, sent an email to a person, they never emailed me back. So I just kept looking at certain videos and I just figured it out, like how would you get that? So it's best to make sure all the ends, the lines are the same on each side, so you're going to have the same type of look. Boom. See? So you got your layers. And it's real good. It keep you warm when you're out speaking. So that's why I like to do it. That's why I'm using this type of material. Hopefully I ain't making too much noise on the mic. I like to use this scarf. This is a scarf that could be embarrassing, but it was on a bench. And, no one claimed it. And I washed it real good. It was just sitting there. I cleaned it very well, cut it in half. It was a scarf that's, scarves are layered. And I just cut it in half and just cut me a piece about 5 inches wide, like you see here, about 5 inches wide. It could be a little smaller. Sometimes it's best to have it a little smaller. Depends on your head. I mean, that's why I get this type of material. It's stretchy, it's adjustable. But usually the brothers that I think they use another type of fabric. I'm not sure exactly what kind of fabric they use, but for me, for my head, the way it is, and I like my ears kind of covered out. I like stuff. If something's going to be on my head, it has to be around my ears. I don't like nothing all up down, inside of my ear. My ears, So this is, pretty much how it looks. So you got the layers there, and of course, you can do some stuff with this, and you can twist this out more to make it even with this and that. But then the more that you have, you can, if you wanted to be outside, you're not speaking or preaching, you can keep covering on this side. You can keep going around on this side, and then eventually you'll have some piece here. You just tuck that in, and it'll cover the whole thing. Okay, so that's how it is. That's what this part is for. That's why you see this starting to overlap. I'm just taking this out. And eventually, like I said, if you keep going, if you have more, it'll wrap around, and then you just tuck to make sure it's perfect, you see? But usually what I do is I'll tuck it right in the middle so I can get that little peak. Yeah, and I get that little peak there. And there you have it. So that's mainly what it is. Wow, it looks pretty cool on it. All right, well, hopefully that helped, because like I said, I wish one of the brothers would have made a video like this. I couldn't find any. So hopefully this helped a few brothers, because I've seen one that was horrible. It was just like a bandana. Like it was some fabric, and it just looked like somebody just wrapped it. But the trick is, well, I don't want to use the word trick, but the technique is to start the band wrap on an angle from your eye like this. Because this I like mine's down more anyway. I like my stuff on my head because stuff slides on my head because I got a tiny head. I can wear a kid hat. Seriously, I got a little head, so everything has to be around my eyes because if not, it'll slide off. So you start here. When you start wrapping, you wrap on an angle until you run out. Then you tuck what you got left so you can have something to tuck. Then you got the other side, which is a little shorter. The reason why this is shorter is because I had to turn it a little bit based on that little split that I showed the first part of the video. Sorry. So there you all have it. My head never really grew like that. And I'm good. I got little skinny fingers and a bony head. So, oh well. All right, y'all. I'll be making classes tomorrow. I saw 2 thumbs up on the first video, the last video that I just made. So I got to check the emails if you still want to join those classes. I'm really, I beseech you brothers to get in. I mean, brothers and sisters. I'm going through a lot of good, detailed information on that video. So on the classes. So it's usually on Wednesdays and Fridays, and I made a mistake and put up a started class this Monday that just went past. I don't know where my mind was. I'm doing a lot. I got a lot of stuff on my mind when it comes to other personal stuff too. So I would like you all to put your prayers out for my oldest son. He's getting to the point where I have to deal with him on another level. We all know how that goes. He's 16 now. My youngest has muscular dystrophy. I really don't put this type of information out, but he's fighting it like it's not like it's something the doctors haven't seen before. He's 13 now, so and that's my youngest. So, but my oldest, just like me, but kind of like worldly because of his, when you dealing with families that's kind of doing, the mom's doing what she want to do, and so I, want to put that out there. Good kids, but we as a nation we struggle with certain things. So just wanted to mention that, pretty much I'm done. But this is supposed to be a demonstration. I'm going to other topics. I'm out of here. I talk too much.